You're going to start by brushing all of your hair backwards. Take 2 fingers, you're going to go from the arch of your eyebrows all the way up. You're going to make a circle with your fingers and gather up the hair on the top. It doesn't have to be perfect, as you can see the line. You're going to make sure you're sectioning off the bottom part of your hair so it doesn't get mixed up with your poof hair. You're going to ponytail it in the back. Next, take this section and you're going to brush it all up. You're going to take your finger, you're going to make a little line going across the very top of it and section off the front part of your hair. Again, it still doesn't need to be perfect on the line, just make sure it's not too little or too much. You're going to section this off. Take the rest of your hair that you sectioned earlier. You're going to brush it up. You're going to take your hairspray, spray it all over. If your hair is very dirty or very clean or just in between, you can use dry shampoo. Makes it easier to tease. You're going to take your teasing comb and just start brushing it down, making sure that you're mainly getting the roots of your hair and not so much up here at the ends of your hair. You want to get it all over, teasing the front of it as well, on the roots mainly. After you tease, make sure that your hair is spraying the front and back of it. Calm down all of the hairs that are flying away. Just kind of smooth it out. You're going to take your next section that you sectioned off, and you're going to hairspray the front and the back. This section is super important that you keep the front of your hair nice and smooth. You're only going to tease the back roots of it, making sure that you're not making any knots in the front. Then you're going to throw your hair back and start smoothing it out over top of your teasing. After that, you're going to smooth it all back, hairspray it, get all the flyaways back as well. You're going to take a clear hair tie. You're going to tie it around your hair that you just teased. So it's all gathered together like this. Then next, after doing that, you're just going to poof it up like this. If you want it even bigger, you're going to slide your clear hair tie up even farther. Or if you want to make it smaller, just tie the hair tie closer. So you're going to go like this, just like that. And after that, you're going to take your bobby pins. When bobby pinning your poofs, you're going to make sure that the more bobby pins that you use, the better, because if you only use 1 or 2 bobby pins, then it's going to fall out when you put your ponytail in because it's not secured. Make sure that you're doing a basket weave with your bobby pins so they're crossing like an X, like this, each time that you put them in. After that, you're going to spray the poof all over. Make sure that there's no baby hairs falling down. If there's any like teasing in the front that you can see, just use your little comb and brush it up. Try to fix it. I used 10 bobby pins, as you can see. So there's a lot. So depending on how thick or how thin your hair is, depends on how many bobby pins you should be using. But if you have really thin hair, you should be using at least 5. And you can totally use more, but if your hair is really thick, you need to be using a lot more. Because when you put up your ponytail, then it's going to be a lot easier to keep your poof the same shape that it was when your hair was down, because it's not going to pull onto your hair. Next, you're going to lean your head back and work your hair up, using your hairbrush to comb out all of the little knots on the side and on the top. Next, you're going to take your hair ties. You want to make sure that your ponytail is right next to your bobby pins. You're going to tighten it so it's even higher on your head. This is when all the bobby pins come in handy, because if you're tightening it, your poof can fall down if it's not secured with bobby pins. You put more hair ties in. You need at least 3 hair ties just to make sure that your ponytail won't fall down or won't fall out. If your hair is thicker, you might need more. And you're going to spray the bottom and spray the sides. Use your comb and brush up all of the baby hairs. Make sure that it's all slicked back. Just like that. After that, you're going to put your bow in. To put your bow in, you don't want to put it on top of your poof. You want to open up the ends like this. You're going to set it in your hair with your ponytail up. You're going to open up your ponytail, hold the other hair. You're going to put it around. Next, you're going to put the hair tie of your ponytail underneath the hair ties that you just had put in. Okay, that didn't work. Oh. And you're going to loop it through 2 times. You're going to take another hair tie, put it around your hairband that you just put in from your bow, making sure that it's secure and that it won't fall out. Just like that. And now your bow is in and your poof is done. Next, you're going to throw all of your hair over your bow, using your bow as a holder. And you're going to take a bit of a larger section in the back. You're going to spray both sides. Use your comb. You're going to brush down and tease it. After that, you're going to throw it down. Make sure that it is not a big clump, but you want to open it up a little bit more and spray it. You're going to take your next section. When you're doing the bottom of your ponytail, make sure that you're taking a bit of bigger sections than you would when you get towards the top, because they're going to tease bigger. Again, you're opening it up so it's not a big clump. You're going to take your next section, spray it. For your last section, it is super important that it is pretty thick, just like your bottom sections are. You're going to hold it up like you did the other one, spray the back, spray the front, and you're going to take your comb, tease the bottom of it. Make sure that you're not going up too high, but you're teasing like the roots of where the ponytail are. Making sure that you're not getting the tease towards the front, you're only doing the back. You're going to spray it, and you're going to throw it back. The top of your hair should be very smooth after you do that, because you're not teasing the front, you're only teasing the bottom of it. Then you're going to brush it out, making sure that it's covering all of the tease that you just did. Making sure that the top of it is very smooth and combed out. After you do that, you're going to spray it. And you're going to start to mold it so it's one length and it's very up, very high. You're going to brush out the bottom. There should be no tangles being shown from the back and from the sides. There are, just brush them out as best as you can without pulling the hair down. You're going to put your hand, you're going to push it up, take your hairspray, and take it all over. And then you are done with your poof and your ponytail teased.